Hoopalings, Hoopa here, and we all know about Mewtwo, Mew's genetic clone. But what exactly do we know about it? What if I told you that we don't have the full story in Mewtwo's Pokedex entries? What if I told you that its origins were technically changed and details were hidden from us? That's what we're getting ready to talk about today. But what if I told you Mewtwo was Mew's child? Let's get into it. Mewtwo, a Pokemon loved by many for its cool design, its power, and the tragic backstory of any entertainment villain, whether it be in movies or anime. However, did you know that Mewtwo wasn't originally the genetic clone of Mew, but her son? Now, you won't find this in any Pokedex entry, because this fact is only found in the ruins of the Cinnabar Mansion in Kanto. You see, when you get to the island, you must go through the mansion to obtain a key to get into the Cinnabar Gym to face Blaine. Don't ask me why, it's just Cinnabar Island's gym is locked, and you have to go to the Cinnabar Mansion to get a key to unlock the Cinnabar Gym. I don't know, it's just weird. It's really weird, and I don't know about it at all. It's always been that way though, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess? I don't know. But if you explore a bit, you will find books detailing how Mewtwo came to be. We all know about Mewtwo's horrific gene splicing experiments from the Pokedex. However, when reading these books that log the experiments to create Mewtwo, there's a line that says, Diary, February 6th, Mew gave birth. We named this newborn Mewtwo. The last book you read, however, mentions how Mewtwo is too powerful and violent and could not be controlled. Now, with all that said, I'm sure you all have one question in mind. Why was this piece of info only in Kanto? Well, it's fairly simple. This experiment was supposed to be a secret. Everything about Mewtwo was supposed to be kept hidden. But Hoopa, if it was supposed to be kept hidden, why is it out in the open in the Cinnabar Mansion? Well, that's another simple answer. After exploring the Cinnabar Mansion, you'll notice that there are plenty of scientists and thieves there, all ready to battle. And why? Well, obviously the thieves are there to steal. But why the scientists? It's because the scientists want to keep their secrets hidden. And that is interesting. But for Mewtwo's original origin, I think it went like this. Log 1. While searching a mysterious island we've now dubbed the Faraway Island, simply because it is so far off from any civilization, it looks almost ancient. Overgrowth everywhere, large trees, and other than that, no other living thing, however. Nothing resides here. Not even Pokemon. Log 2. We eventually made it through the forest into a clearing. Looking around, we discovered something that both shocked and excited all of us. A monument. A temple! But the markings seem ancient and strange. Deciding to investigate it further, we go in. It was simple to get through the temple enough, only 10 rooms. Kinda small for a large temple though, although I and a few others did feel a strange presence once we got far enough. Log 3. After exploring what we thought to be the last room, my colleague from Pallet Town accidentally stepped on some sort of pressure plate, opening a secret passageway. Not one to be deterred, I went through only to discover something I never thought I would see. It was a chamber, large with incredible architecture. The designs on the walls were elegantly designed. It looked almost untouched by time. Looking around, I noticed a mural on the wall of what I assumed was a small cat-like Pokemon on the wall. As I walked towards the middle of the room, I saw an altar with a pink orb on top. Moving closer, I noticed the orb had a creature that matches the Pokemon on the wall. As I touched the orb, I noticed that it had the consistency of a bubble, but much sturdier. It seems to be suspended in animation. almost like it's hibernating. I must take it to study. Log 4. My team and I made it back to our lab in Cinnabar. We were able to safely transport the orb and the Pokemon inside of it. However, it looks like it might wake up soon. Log 5. After getting back, we started to observe the creature. We tried a few times to extract it from its bubble, as we call it, but the attempts to remove it have so far failed. Log 6. The head doctor of our research team decided to put this creature through a scanner to investigate its DNA. It's also safer this way. I can't tell you how many Pokemon have been hurt or worse because of the other methods. Log 7. Fascinating! After looking into its DNA, it seems to have the genetic makeup of every Pokemon known and unknown to us. I do notice, however, some strange noises coming from this Pokemon. It sounds almost like mewing? Log 8. After talking to the director about giving the subject a name, we all decided to name this Pokemon Mew. However, something tells me that things are going to go horribly wrong soon. I don't know why. It's just a feeling. Log 9. I knew it wouldn't be good. They were able to get Mew out of its bubble, but it seems to still be in hibernation. At first, they just tried to clone it using the fur or a little bit of blood, but it all ended in failure. The clones all started to melt into these pink blobs. The strange thing is, they can transform into anything, even people. We named the subjects Ditto. Log 10. The director and head doctor of our research team called us into a meeting today. They all said they had an idea. They want to impregnate Mew with a clone of itself to see if it can produce an offspring. It seemed innocent enough, but something seemed off. I was the only one with objections to this, however. I was overruled. Log 11. It's been months since they did the procedure, and surprisingly, everything seems to be going well. We keep monitoring Mew's vitals and health, and so far, everything is going better than I expected. Log 12. Today, Mew gave birth. The offspring was different to it, however. It had pale gray skin, its stomach area, as well as its tail, was purple. It had ball-like protrusions on the end of its fingers. It looked nothing like Mew. I'm surprised, though, that Mew slept through it all. Log 13. They took the offspring, naming it M2-001 to study. I must admit, I am excited to know all of our work was a success, but something bothered me. I just don't know what. I just have a bad feeling. Log 14. I should have listened to my fears. I was brought in by the director and head doctor to show me the progress of researching M2-001. What I saw was disgusting. This poor creature. I kept my composure, however, and asked why they were doing this. They said it was just standard. I knew better. Log 15. I can't take it. That poor Pokemon. Why would they do this to it? It doesn't deserve this. Log 16. It's been 6 months since I found out what they were doing to subject M2-001, or as I have come to name it, Mewtwo. 4 months ago, I overheard the director talking to the leader of Team Rocket, Giovanni. They were talking about Mewtwo. I won't get into details, but I now know why they done this, why we went to Faraway Island. It makes me sick. I can't do this anymore. I won't. Log 17. Today was a normal day until the incident. It seemed like Mewtwo has not only exceeded its parent in height, but in power as well. It caused the machines to shut down and Sun to explode. The others are worried about its power. I can't bring myself to care, though. I must keep them preoccupied until I can free Mew. Log 18. It happened. The incident. The final straw. Mewtwo has woken up. The researchers were celebrating. Mewtwo was alive. It was awake. And it was angry. I knew this day would come. Poor fools never saw it coming. During the chaos and destruction, and the slaughter of the people I once called my colleagues, I set Mew free for it to leave. But as I looked up to say one last goodbye to Mew, I noticed that a piece of the upper floor was falling. I closed my eyes and braced for my end. I deserved it. It was over. However, once I opened my eyes, I found myself in Lavender Town. Mew, I don't deserve this second chance. Not after everything I've done. But I promise, I'll make it up to you. I'll do my best to make things right. I will be better. Final log. It's been 10 years since that day. 10 years since the accident. I don't know if Mewtwo escaped or if it perished along with my colleagues. I do think about my colleague from Pallet Town, though. His wife must have been devastated to hear of his passing. After all, they did have a newborn child as well. Born the same day as Mewtwo, in fact. I can't seem to remember the name, though. Old age and whatnot. Ah, I remember now. His name was Red. Mr. Fuji. Woo! Now that was an interesting concept. I always wanted to talk about this. I just haven't found a real way to talk about it until now. There's been a lot of other videos that caught my interest that I'd done before it. But yeah, I loved this lore. And the fact that it's been sort of stripped and hidden, especially if anybody has never played the Generation 1 games or never read the books on Cinnabar Island, you don't know that Mewtwo was Mew's offspring in the original concept for this Pokemon. And I always found that really, really fun to talk about. I love mysteries like this. And I hope that I can study up more and just see what more mysteries that Pokemon have. Like actual Pokemon. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the logs as well. Like, this is all just headcanon with added facts. And I think those are really, really cool. I might actually, like, do a separate video with just the logs. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comment section down below. I actually might turn that into a series. Logging, finding legendary Pokemon and mythical Pokemon. I think that'd be a good idea. But if you guys do too, leave it in the comment section down below. But what did you guys think of this video? If you liked it, how about you guys shadow punch that like button? And if you guys want to see more videos like this and others that I'm going to be doing on this channel, not to mention, once we get more solid info on Legends ZA, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on it as well. If you guys want that, shadow punch? Oh, you shadow punch the like button. You break swipe the subscribe button and the notification bell if you guys want to watch more videos like this and be notified of them. Every little bit helps, and I appreciate it greatly. I hope to see you guys in the next video. My name is DarkHoopa, and I'm out. Bye, guys. Bye!